So here we have the Hyundai i800 automatic on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you in the back of this vehicle, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, loads of space in the back as you may well expect, and that is with all of the seats currently in place. You can obviously extend that space if you wish to by adjusting the rear seat configuration. Okay, now that we're on the inside, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the middle, and on the right-hand side, the coolant temperature gauge and the fuel gauge. Also in the middle there, you'll see the total miles for this car, which are 31,526. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have stereo controls, and on the right-hand side, phone controls. You can only use the phone controls after such time as you pair up the phone, of course, which is done over on the stereo in the center just here. Hit the phone button. It's a little hard to see because of the sunshine, but you get the instructions come up on the screen, and they will all be based on the numbers you can push down here. Again, it's hard to see, but when it comes to the radio, we have AM and FM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do that via auxiliary and USB inputs, neither of which are plugged in at the moment, or the CD player at the top of that section. Working our way down, we have the main volume for the stereo just there. We then have the air conditioning for the car, which is dual zone climate control in this case, so you can adjust the passenger temperature for the rear seats and then for the front seats up here independently, and you'll get the coloured indicators to let you know what temperature you've set. When you're happy with the temperature you've set on either the back or front controls, you can adjust the fan speed from here. You can, if I move the gear lever out the way, determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with all of those settings, this button will turn your air conditioning off in this case, or back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperatures that you've set here and here. You can turn that off whenever you wish to. With a heated driver seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over on that passenger side as well. Below that, we have the auxiliary and USB inputs I mentioned a moment ago. We have a storage section with a 12-volt charging socket just there, and a separate 12-volt charging socket at the bottom here. We then have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the vehicle for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.